Mayor with all the sport.
Thanks, Katie. It's been announced in the last hour that the Football Association Council has voted in favour of major restructuring proposals. Measures include reducing the size of the board and the appointment of an independent chairman. The proposals were made by the Burns Report, which was commissioned at the end of 2004, following a year of controversy for the FA. Stoke City face Norwich tomorrow in the Championship and will be looking to bounce back after last week's 1-0 defeat to Southampton. On loan midfielder Lee Hendry hasn't ruled out a permanent move to the Britannia Stadium. The 29-year-old has netted twice since his move from Aston Villa. Port Vale will have to put the excitement of drawing Tottenham in the Carling Cup to one side as they get back to League One action tomorrow. The Valiants travel to Millwall and manager Martin Foyle will ring the changes after their exhausting 110 minutes against Norwich in midweek. Michael Husbands or Stephen Moore will step in for Apko Soje, and Danny Sonnet faces a late fitness test. A host of former international footballers will be in Staffordshire on Sunday to take part in a charity match. Defender Matt Gadsby was just 27 when he died after collapsing on the pitch whilst playing for Hinckley United last month. The memorial game is between Tamworth Sunday League's Newton Thistle and Leicester City Old Stars side. Peter Shilton and Cyril Regis are among the ex-England players who will appear. All the money raised will go to the Matt Gadsby Trust Fund. The game kicks off at 1:30 at the Newton Regis Recreation Ground in Tamworth. Stoke-on-Trent's very own snooker star Jamie Cope is playing his first world ranking event quarter-final at the moment. He's one frame up against Joe Perry in the British Grand Prix in Aberdeen. Cope hit the season's first televised maximum and will go into the match in confident form after winning his second round match 5-0, so best of luck to Jamie. In rugby league now, we've got fire, explosion, aggression, skill and good footwork. That's the confident words of Great Britain coach Brian Noble. The Lions face New Zealand in their Tri-Nations opener in Christchurch tomorrow. It won't be easy, of course. It's a must-win game for the Kiwis, who've lost both their opening matches to Australia. Leeds second rower Jamie Peacock captains Great Britain in the absence of injured Paul Sculthorpe. In cricket, England captain Andrew Flintoff could bowl for the first time since June in England's final Champions Trophy game against the West Indies tomorrow. The Lancashire all-rounder has been playing as a batsman to regain fitness after ankle surgery. England can't win the tournament after losing their first 2 matches, making it 9 limited overs defeats in their last 12. The St. Louis Cardinals are 1 game away from victory in baseball's World Series. They lead the Detroit Tigers 3-1 in the 7-game series as they look to bring home the title for the first time in 24 years. It's that magic time of the football season again. Tomorrow, 64 teams, including Burton Albion, Tamworth and Stafford Rangers, will be playing for a place in the first round draw of the FA Cup, where they'll be hoping to upset a side from Leagues 1 and 2. Now, often the pitch acts as a leveller when non-league minnows face Premiership giants in the FA Cup, and when millionaire superstars are asked to play on uneven, muddy and cut-up pitches, the result is often an upset. But how do the bigger clubs make sure that most weekends there's an even playing field? Stu Barrable has been to the Britannia Stadium to find out.
Football, a game played week in, week out, watched by millions. Fans idolise the players and share in the manager's success. But whilst all this is going on, there are men in the background who are just as important, and the quality of the pitch really does make a difference. But how do you go from this to this?
Andrew Jackson has been head groundsman at the Britannia Stadium for 4 years and explained how he feels groundsmen don't get enough recognition.
I think they could get more recognition. I think they do get more now than what they used to. So I think with the pitches getting better, they are getting mentioned a bit more. But to be fair, I think we could get mentioned a little bit more when the TV cameras are here.
Andrew walks 6 miles every time he mows the Britannia turf, but how much do the players and manager appreciate his work?
You do get the comments. You get the comments from the players if they're happy with it, if they think that the pitch is too long or too short or too wet, too dry. The manager will tell you the same. The manager will come up to you on the Thursday as well before the match and tell you if he wants the grass shorter, wetter or longer. But you do get comments, and the referees as well. You actually get marks from the referee and the visiting team's manager, which goes on to the groundsman's awards at the end of the season.
So, with a home game against Norwich tomorrow, will Andrew and his workers' hard work bring about a change in fortune for the Potters?
Today's a big day for fans of football and computer games. Pro Evolution Soccer 6 hit the shops this morning and it's been flying off the shelves. At the front of the queue for his copy was our very own button pusher, Phil Cartwright.
If I ever want to unwind or relax, I'll have a few games on the PlayStation, and a personal favourite game of mine is Pro Evolution Soccer. It's one of the biggest selling titles of all time, and today a 6th version of the game is out on sale. Once again, Pro Evolution Soccer is up against its main rival. Electronic Arts have released a brand new edition of the popular FIFA series. Almost 500,000 copies of Pro Evolution Soccer 5 were sold in the UK last year, and number 6 looks set to be a hit as well. Brazilian star Adriano and England captain John Terry are endorsing the game, appearing in TV adverts and trailers for its maker Konami's new product. It should provide hours of entertainment for gamers all over the country, and maybe settle a few old scores from the summer. Pro Evolution Soccer 5 was voted the best football game of all time by a top gaming magazine recently, but don't bet against number 6 taking over from its predecessor. Whatever happens, just make sure England don't lose on penalties. Phil Cartwright, Staffordshire University News.
Well, best of luck to all our local sides this weekend. That's all the sport. Back to Katie and Steph on the sofa.
Thanks, Rob. Now it's time